Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today we're going to go over some reels that have recently arrived in my shop that I will be working on. It's going to be a very busy week here at Second Chance Tackle, and well, I'm going to have to break this video into two. That's how many reels have arrived. Never sure why that happens, but every now and then there's just a flood of reels that arrive, and well, we get working on them and make sure that they are ready for the upcoming season. And maybe that's it. Maybe everybody's finally realizing that winter is slowly losing its grip on us, even though it's just February, and that they better start thinking about the spring runs, and all of a sudden I've got them. Well, this one just arrived very quickly. USPS second day air from Puerto Rico. Wow. So I get reels from all over. I think the furthest reel I got was South Africa, but it could have been from Australia, and there was one or two from Japan as well, and they just tell me that they don't have the people to service the reels, and sometimes they have the people that service the reels, but they don't have access to the parts because parts are not shipped internationally. So well, they seek out somebody who can get it done, and that's what's happened here. Well, this one is in from Puerto Rico, so let's take a look at what we have. First one up is a Penn Spinfisher 6. It's a live liner version of the reel. I think it's probably the 6,000, maybe the 5,000, 4,500. Okay, it's a 4,500 in for service. I always check when these come in for service whether they work or not. This one, so this one has a varying drag that's actually set by this lever, and it should come all the way down. Seems like we're getting stuck on level 1 here. This does not use the cap on the bottom for a drag, so I'm guessing that in the release here you got the one level, but you don't have them all. Sounds like it might have been a misstep. When that happens, usually you question if somebody's had the reel apart. Okay, interesting. Then we've got a series of lever drag reels here, so they must be using that. Now this bothers me always when the boxes are shipped from a long ways away and the reels are not protected. Well, such is life. All right, we've got a bunch of Shimanos here. These are the big ones. These are the Solera 2 speeds. Of course, we're tied up here, so this is the 50 LRSA. I got 1, 2, 3 of those. We'll do a video on that. I don't think I've done one of those. Big issue with those reels is a Triton. I guess they're all Tritons. There's a plate in there that's a silicone plate that when it fails, you're done. You can't get them. Here's an Avet. This is the 32 Pro. Again, I think we'll do one of those. We got 2 of those. Okay, so we have 5 big lever drag reels. We have 3 of the Shimano 50s. We have 2 of the Avets. They're going to be worthy of the videos. And we have 1 kind of sort of stuck Penn Spinfisher. We'll get those done. Next up then, a little bit closer to home. This one I think is North Carolina. Hard to see. Some folks have watched this and have said that it's always like Christmas morning when we're opening these packages up. I kind of sort of agree. There's a tremendous variety in the reels that I repair and service. And if you like to see fishing reels, like to learn about them, understand the variety, how they're used, where they're used, and how to keep them fishing for a long time to come, then I would recommend that you subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. And if you do subscribe to my channel, please use the notification button. That'll let you know when I'm posting. Well, we got 2 Spinfishers in from Hendersonville, North Carolina. This one's a noisy guy. Not quite sure what's going on there. Kind of sounds like it might be a bearing. Have to take a look. That's an early one. This is probably the 6500, yeah, 650 SS. The other one that we have in is the 650 SSM. Okay, what's the difference, right? Much newer model. And it looks like we have an issue here with the bail. We have a bail arm here. We don't seem to have the bail spring, some assemblies to that. And the SSM is a much newer model. I believe this one may even be made in China. I think this was the first edition of the reel made in China. Yeah, okay. SSM, the M would be metal. You have an SSG, which was the same version of the reel or type of the reel that was graphite. Okay. Put those away. We're going to have to order some parts on that for the bail, and we'll get that back working again. Next one comes in from Wisconsin. Look at this. We've been to Puerto Rico, North Carolina, and Wisconsin. I'm here on the mid-Atlantic coast, nestled in the New York harbor. Just kind of getting the job done. All right, it looks like we have a Shimano Tranx. Not sure what's going on with this. These are the reels that Shimano is selling for salt water. Seems to be working pretty well. I think it probably would loosen out a little bit. And, well, I've done a video on the Tranx. I'm not sure if I've done it on this model, and I'm not sure if I've done it recently. It says the reel spool doesn't engage at times to take up the line after cast. So that's a common problem that we have with these low-profile bait casters. When they get dirty, a lot of times that interferes with the workings of the reel itself. And well, in a lot of cases, it's either that it doesn't release into free spool or it doesn't come back to free spool when it's completed. Next one in is from Rex. This one's going to be an interesting project. I have some parts to order on this. Rex is in Tennessee, and he's asked me to rebuild a reel of his. He's got 4 reels here, but the one that he's interested in, I believe, is the Ambassador. It's an older Ambassador. It's the 2500C. It's a beautiful, fun little reel, and he's looking to kind of do a hot rod on this reel. I don't blame him. It's an absolutely wonderful reel all around. Yeah, we got noisy bearings in there. And I had mentioned to Rex that there's well, that's interesting. We don't have a free spool in that. That there's a kind of a fan favorite out there for slick bearings, and it's not ceramic. It's by a company called Roro, R-O-R-O. And that's being used these days to hot rod bait casters. And I asked him if he would be interested in trying that out. He said he certainly would. We're going to go order those up as part of the deal, and we're going to see what we can do and how that changes the performance of that Ambassador reel. Well, let's do one more and then we'll do a part 2. I appreciate everybody's time and energy in watching these. I don't want to bog everybody down, and I do want to show off the reels that come in. So we'll do a part 2 on this. We will air them a day or two apart from each other, but we will try and do that. Okay, this one, well, it doesn't say, well, 3.7, so. Okay, this one comes in from Tom. Tom is in Tennessee. Tom sends me an awful lot of Mitchell reels. He's a Mitchell reel fan, and we have one here. This is the Mitchell 300, and there's something that's clearly not working there in the oscillation system. So we'll see what we can do to get that one repaired. And Tom has also been very generous in sending me things that he finds online. And well, looks like we have a nice fishing shirt here that I'll be proud to wear. And I'll have to look into it a little bit more, but kind of looks like what we're after here as a pelagic fish. So thank you, Tom, for that. We will see what we can do to get that Mitchell to work. And it looks like he needs some parts here. We'll see if I can find some parts for him as well. Okay, well, what does that mean? It means like we got quite a bit of variety from a lot of different places. We've been in Tennessee, North Carolina, Puerto Rico, and Wisconsin. We've been some freshwater reels, some classics and vintage reels, some modern day stuff like the Avet lever drag reels. Gone from everything from small pond fishing to very large pelagic game fishing, and I get to work on them all and get to share the videos with you. So I hope you're looking forward to them as much as I look forward to working on them. I want to thank you for watching this. I want to thank our first responders for all of their efforts day in and day out to keep us safe and out of harm's way. Those include our police, fire, safety, rescue, EMTs, and others. Thank you. And I want to thank you for watching. And I'm going to ask you to subscribe again if you like these types of videos. And if you subscribe and hit those notifications, you'll see when I post the videos of these that I just previewed. This is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, wishing everybody a great day.